All right, here. Oh, woo! Our lighting is way off. Excuse me a minute. There we go. That should help at least a little bit. Not perfect, but we'll work with it. How's it going, everybody? Those of y'all that are watching the replay here, or as you file in here to the beginning of this stream here, my name is Austin, and this is Fintastic Freaks. By the looks of things, though, you'd almost wonder if it's almost a sports podcast, because Packer shirt and Packer hat. For some reason, I have no idea where I put my Aquarium Co-op hat, so that's why I have a black Packer hat and Packer shirt. It wasn't initially planned, but unfortunately, just got to look for my Murphy hat because I'm not fully sure where I put that thing. But sure, it's somewhere here in the fish room. I like to wear it, of course, while I do some videos, and I've been working on 3 of them in total here, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Checking over to the chat here, we got Joseph Stanley saying, "Hey, y'all. Hey to you, Joseph. Welcome aboard. Good to see you here. Mystery Snail Guardians, as always, helping us snail it from the start. Always appreciate you dropping by here. Also got Paul McCarthy saying, hi, everybody. Hello to you, Paul. Welcome aboard. Good to see you here, as usual, here on this Monday afternoon here. And looking in the chat now, just saw Select Pet saying, howdy, y'all. Howdy to you, Select Pet. Good to see you here. Man, oh, man. Coming in here, and there was 11 and likes here now. 8 people filing in here as we get started here. Always awesome to see here. Awesome just to see some people just tune in here, especially with, I guess I know we have people that watch from all over here, but at least here in Iowa, we have pretty good weather. It's about like mid-60s right now, and maybe that's why my lens here is acting up a little bit. There we go. Maybe I just had a little bit of a smudge on there. Just looking a lot better for me, though. Liquid's the only fins. Yes, I did promise a video, and I have 3 in the works right now. And yes, I did promise a video, and I'll admit I'm a jerk. I broke the promise, but yes, I have 3 videos currently in the works that I've been recording almost at the same time here. But well, I guess I said promise last weekend, as Matt pointed out. But yes, I promise I am editing a couple of them now. But yes, there is videos coming ahead here soon. Since I actually didn't get one out last week, I'm thinking I might go ahead and try to get 2 out this week here to make up for my absence last week. All right, here. Dee Dee's Fin Den also checking in, saying hi to everyone. Hello to you, Dee Dee. Another awesome member of the fish fam there as well. Atkins Nature Aquarium saying, hey, Austin. Hello to you, Atkins. Hope you're having a great Monday. Lady Metalhead also joining the fun here. They'll be going live here after me here at about 6 p.m. Central or 7 Eastern or whatever time zone you're in. But also got Scott Schmidt here saying hello. First time here. Well, welcome aboard, Scott, and hitting the sub. Appreciate that. Hopefully I don't disappoint. But either way, thank you so much for checking in here. Mark Sterlson saying good day, everyone. Good day to you, Mark. Good to see you here. And Joseph is lurking while he gets dinner going. Hey, what's on the menu? I'll be right over. Robert is also joining us saying, hey, hello to you, Robert. 20 people here, 18 thumbs up. I can't count. But as Matt there pointed out, yes, I was promising some videos or a video last week. And like I say, well, I have been working on some videos. I have 3 in the works right now. After doing the recent survey, that's been about a few weeks ago. It's not quite been a month yet. Was kind of asking what everybody here, would kind of like to see here on the channel. And, it looks like one of the most popular things you guys wanted was, hey, you want to see more what's going on here in the fish room or some more projects I have going on for the fish room or just updates on down here, which I guess after kind of thinking about that, sir, it's like, I haven't really done a whole lot of that lately. So yeah, I can understand why. But got at least 2 of those on the way here. Also got a really awesome video coming up here about a local public aquarium, not a fish store, a public aquarium here that has been on my bucket list for a while. Probably going to go back to and try to do a little more in-depth behind the scenes. I guess I'll just say it straight up. Recently visited the Omaha Henry Dorley Zoo, and if you're anywhere nearby the area, I know we got some people that are somewhat nearby, some people that are not anywhere close, but to those of you that know about the Henry Dorley Zoo or do not, the Henry Dorley Zoo has an awesome aquarium. It's mostly saltwater. There are a couple freshwater tanks scattered here and there, but awesome shark tunnel. I mean, they've got some of their walls are literally just aquariums, and it's truly a beautiful thing to look at and absolutely majestic. But it is also the same aquarium where me and my wife got married in. So thought it was high time to show you guys where the big event took place. But hoping at some point, maybe down the road, I'm not going to say too much what I did in this video or really in the next video, but thinking at the same time, might go back there. I have a couple of connections with the management at the zoo there. As being a writer, you just get connections because so-and-so knows this person, and then that person knows this guy, and it's just a chain that continuously repeats. But thinking I might see if maybe we can get like a little behind the scenes of like how that public aquarium works. Might take a long time to get there. I guess I'm not going to put a timetable on when we do that. But at the same time, at some point here, we'll might see what we can get. Anyway, here I know while I got on a ramble there, plenty of people join and getting in the chat here. Metalheads, Aquatic Mayhem. Good to see you, Metalheads. And again, they go live as soon as we're done here. They will go live at 6 p.m. Central Time or 7 o'clock Eastern, whatever time zone you're in. Another awesome stream there. But make sure once we're done here, which got plenty ahead here yet in this stream here beforehand, but make sure once we're done here to go check them out. Let's see. Here, also checking down on a whole bunch of people saying hello to each other. Scott Schmidt saying, I work at the local aquarium, but I'm far from you. Yeah, there's a lot of local aquarium. Where are you from, Scott? I guess that's you don't have to answer too specifically if you don't want to. I totally get it. The internet's not always a place to give that stuff out, but it's awesome that you work at a local aquarium. I kind of envy that, honestly. Would love to work at like if I wasn't a sports writer, would love to work at a local aquarium. I think that would be really, really cool. Okay, so Scott Schmidt is in Delaware, works in New Jersey. All right. Well, then, yeah, that's a considerable distance away here from Council Bluffs, Iowa, or I guess the Council Bluffs, Omaha area. Yeah, that's quite a ways. All right, checking through the chat. Just a triple check I didn't miss anything. Looks like I haven't. Liquid Zoo. So Scott Schmidt is a big part of the Keystone Clash. All right, yeah, I know that's going on the East Coast here in the relatively near future. I would love to get to the Keystone Clash. I don't know if it's going to happen this year. I've heard a lot of great things about it, and I know we've talked about it here in the chat before. But I don't know if it's going to work out this year just because of some other things going on here. But at some point. Oh, the chairperson. Oh, well, here we go. And in September. Yeah, I mean, it'll be here before you know it. I remember where Aquaticon in Knoxville, Tennessee, way back when was like 6+ months away. And speaking of which, I mean, now it's less than a month away. And got a hotel booked for it and everything here. To those of y'all looking for something to do, April 30th, Knoxville, Tennessee at the Knoxville Expo Center. Aquaticon, an awesome venue. Gonna have a whole bunch of freshwater fish, saltwater fish, reptiles, amphibians, which a lot of you already know here. But to those of you that don't, if you're looking for something to do here and don't, maybe perhaps depending where you are, don't mind a bit of a drive, should be an awesome event there as well there, as I'm sure the Keystone Clash will be as well. Would also love to get there at some point there. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong here, Matt and Scott. I know I said this before, but believe the Keystone Clash is in Pennsylvania. Feel free to correct me if I am incorrect, and again, I know we brought that up before, but somewhere on the East Coast there, that'll be an awesome event there too. But very excited for Aquaticon, and there definitely is going to be some a video or two possibly on that, because I'm sure while I'm also over there visiting Aquaticon and seeing all sorts of awesome Fish Fam and Fish Tube members over there, probably gonna have to check out a store or two over there probably. Yes, and as Matt said, I mean, hey, if you go to Aquaticon there too, chance to meet all sorts of awesome Fish Fam members. I mean, exception to me, I guess. I'll leave that to the eye of the beholder, I guess. But some definitely awesome folks are going to be there. Obviously, James and Fish Room Fever is kind of playing as a host for the event. Chattanooga Ed, who, bless his heart, seems to be getting better and better from his surgery. Thank the Lord for that. Also, Bob Kaler and Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics, as well as Tennessee Aqua, all sound like they're going to be there. All sorts of awesome folks, it sounds like, are going to be there. Beliefs, I thought I saw something earlier too that, yes, Select Pet will also be going there. I thought I saw something on the Aquaticon social media saying that you'd be there. I was just about to ask you since I knew you were here, but yep, Select Pet will be there as well. I mean, all sorts of awesome Fish Fam members are going to be there as well. So, I mean, hey, if all else, and maybe you only get a couple fish, but want a chance to meet a couple of us, I don't blame you if you don't want to meet me. I'm not all that interesting, I guess. But overall, though, it's going to be an awesome event there, and would love to see as many of y'all there as possible. Would love to get a chance to meet some of y'all. Yeah, Scott. I know the feeling. I mean, it's so next month, or actually, no, this month, the end of this month, right about when I go to Aquaticon, will mark 2 years since I've started my channel, and it's holy crap! Can't believe it's already been that long since I've been doing this. It doesn't feel like it. I still feel like I'm a puppy to this whole thing yet, but you know, it's very addicting. You know, once you get going, I mean. I remember I just started with a 29-gallon aquarium before here, and I remember when I thought that was decent size, and then about 6 months later bought a 55, and I thought that was huge. And I believe I saw you ask me earlier, Scott. This tank behind me is not quite 300. It is 240 though. Haven't reached the 300s yet. I'm sure some point will either reach that or eclipse that mark. But nope, just a 240 right now. I wish it was a 300 though. That'd be awesome. Not sure if a 300 would fit through my doorway though. Let's see here. And yep, Scott and Matt from Liquid Zoo both confirmed that. Yep, Keystone Clash will indeed be in Pennsylvania, Morgantown, Pennsylvania. So it'll be I'm sure that'll be an awesome event there as well. I say, would love to make that. And, you know, I don't want to say no for sure because, I mean, it's September. There is a little time between now and then. But, you know, either way, even if I don't make it, I'm sure some of y'all will make some awesome videos and or posts on about it. And can't wait to see what that's like. Someday I'll get over there, though. Been really wanting to. I've only been to the East Coast one time, and it was visiting Washington, D.C., and it was the perfect time, too. It was right as like those cherry blossom trees in DC were blossoming too, and that was really, really cool. But some point I'll get over there again. Let's see here. Vinosky Tank is also here. Welcome, Vinosky. Great to see you. Hello to you. Select Pet. Time flies indeed. It seems like yesterday I started my channel. It'll be 10 years in a few months. That's some dedication right there. In fact, I would also say, ladies and gentlemen, if you also haven't seen Select Pet stuff there, make sure go check them out as well. That's another awesome Fish Fam member and channel right there too. So if you haven't already, do yourself a favor and make sure you check out that channel there as well. Like I say, another awesome channel, awesome member of the Fish Fam, and also hopefully run into you at Aquaticon. Looking forward to meeting a lot of folks there. Matthew Clayton, was there a big mental shift from your previous largest to the 240 gallon? I'm backtracking to make sure I'm not forgetting a tank in between. I will definitely say that the 240 gallon was definitely crossing a new barrier. It wasn't the first one I ever got that was over 100 gallons because I do have a 125 gallon tank for a goldfish, and then of course Finley, my Fahaka puffer, lives in a 150 gallon fat boy aquarium, and both of those were up and running well before I got the 240 down here. But I guess it was the first time, putting that 6 feet long dimension with the 2 feet front to back dimension together, and that, and it's, as you can kind of see, it is decently tall. It's about 31 inches tall, so a little over 2.5 feet tall. So pretty. It was definitely a broken new barrier, but I wouldn't say it was like a monster jump either. But it was still very exciting when I got it, and yeah, it was very exciting when we got it down here, and it was definitely the start of something new. Lady Metalhead sounds like she's going into the clash there. So I say it sounds like a fun event. I know even with James and Ed, obviously, I mean, Aquaticon right around the corner here. I know I've heard about them talk about that a couple times here. I want to say that some other channels have talked about it too. I'm scared to say names because I don't want to be incorrect here and spread false news, but want to say some other guys, like I want to say Dan's Fish maybe once upon a time talked about it. I could be very wrong, so I'm not going to go too deep in that. But I know some other folks have really talked about it, and it's going to be it's going to be a spectacle of an event, Keystone Clash, just like Aquaticon, which I just keeps, like I say, getting closer and closer. I am excited to say I officially got the hotel room booked now for the event here. Looking forward to thinking I might try to get over there in Tennessee by Friday. Otherwise, the event doesn't start till Saturday morning. I think the event itself starts at 10 a.m. So thinking I might try to get there Friday, though, just to get a little bit of the bearings of the area. But, checking through the chat because I know we've had a little bit of activity here. Always got to make sure I don't miss any potential questions from y'all. But so I will say, in terms of videos, not in that subject here again, real quick. One video that I'm working on is indeed a little fish room update here because, of course, recently went to a fish store that's going on about 2.5, 3 weeks by now. But got to show off those fish. All those fish now are doing really, really good. Not all of them made it in the video too. So when I did the not fish room, but fish store tour rather. So looking at very forward to showing off the new additions down here. But of course, I've talked about fish room plans here before, and in the upcoming video, gonna go in a little more of a detail with what my fish room plan is down here and such, while we also show off the new fin friends down here. But at some point here in the near future, thinking it's getting time to make room for some new stuff here, which of course I've talked about in the live streams past here, and we'll be talking about in my video here, which I'm going to try to either get up by tonight or tomorrow. In fact, you know what? Mark it down. I'm going to have a video by the latest tomorrow evening, and promise. And then I'm going to try to get out a second video this week to make up for the lack of a post there the week previously. Because, yeah, I do need to get more videos out there. Those are the ones that I enjoy making the videos. I mean, I enjoy these live streams, too, by interacting with all of you. Because it's, nice to see who comes in here and wants to chat and such. And it also gives me a chance to know what's going on with all of you guys, which is really the main reason why I do these live streams. But the videos is also a good chance for me to just kind of interact and show what's going on with me. But Yeah, so gonna get some videos out here soon. I guess that's what happens when you work on 3 in total. I'm multitasking too much. Metalheads and Scott there. Oh, but let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if the Aquaticon had a hotel connected. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, it doesn't. But got one that's pretty nearby. Now, here's the next question. Well, speaking of Keystone Clash and Aquaticon or just aquarium conventions, how many of you guys are thinking about maybe making one of the remaining 2 Aquashellas yet? Kind of on the fence about that myself. Here, I know I definitely want to make one of them. I just haven't decided if I want to go down to Dallas or over to Chicago. Chicago would be a little bit closer for me by about, I think if I'm remembering correctly, by about 3-ish hours or so. It'd be a little bit easier for me to probably get to Chicago, so I'm kind of leaning towards that one. That, and I mean, hey, if you go to the Aquaticon in Chicago, the Shed Aquarium I've been there once before, and the Shed Aquarium is amazing if you've never, that's another, if you're looking for another reason to go to Chicago Aqua Show, that's another reason. Make some time to go see the Shed Aquarium, which is, in my opinion, really cool. So the Metalheads are shooting for Chicago. All right. Yeah. I'm thinking Chicago. I also got a lot of friends, though, in Texas, since I went and got my bachelor's degree down in nearby Amarillo, Texas. So sometimes visited Dallas as well there frequently on weekends and such, despite it being about a 4.5, 5-hour drive. I'll admit, I kind of have a very heavy foot, so I'm one of those people where it's like, okay, Google Maps says that's 5 hours, so that's about 420 for me. But here I am. This is going to be used as evidence later. Geekboy, yeah, Chicago does have a lot of crazy stuff happening. We'll call it. Usually, Aquaticon's not in like the heart of Chicago. I think it's in like Stroudsburg, like one of the suburbs and all that, to where even you don't even pass through Chicago. I think it's just shy of Chicago technically, but I figure, obviously Chicago is going to be the bigger name than compared to, than East Stroudsburg or any of those places. But I guess as long as I go to Chicago and don't dress like this, should be fine, I guess. Well, yeah, if I go to Chicago dressed as I am now, well, then, then I might end up running into some trouble because obviously the Packers are not thought very highly of there. Checking through the chat here. 25 people watching, 22 thumbs up. Appreciate every single one of y'all for that. That's awesome numbers right there. I thought I saw maybe a question there earlier. Maybe not. Geek Boy says it's a 15-hour drive to Chicago. Oh, there for let's see. I think for Chicago for me is about 6 or 7-ish. I think 7 is maybe. Actually, you know what? I have a little mini computer right next to me here. Let's check this out. Council Bluffs, Iowa to Chicago, Illinois. I love this voice activation stuff. It makes it so much easier. Okay, yep, I was about on the right track there. It's pretty much a straight shot on the interstate, and for me, yeah, just a couple minutes shy of 7 hours. The Google Maps says 6 hours 55 to be precise. Scott Schmidt, yeah. I've also been to Indianapolis before. Been a hot minute, though, since I've been there. Probably, Indianapolis has probably been over 10 years ago for me at this point. Peyton Manning was still playing for the Colts at that point. Well, heck, that might have even been longer than a decade by now. It might be more like 15 years. But Indianapolis is nice. Been inside Lucas Oil Stadium before, too, or whatever it's called. I think it's still called that. Sometimes the NFL stadiums get their names changed a lot. But Metalheads, yeah, that's no used. Clash is 13 hours for the Metalheads. Yeah, Aquaticon for me is going to be about a 13 and a half hour drive. So yeah, it's hey, set your mind to it and just plan for it. Yeah, it's gonna be quite a drive. Okay, Metalhead says say yeah, it is still Lucas Oil. I thought so. Haven't watched the Colts a whole lot here lately. My middle brother, who's currently serving in the Army over in Germany right now, is a Colts fan, mostly because he loved watching Peyton Manning and before he retired, Andrew Luck. But obviously, we all know how that went. Well, all of us sports fans know how that went. But Fire Department Instructors Conference is at the stadium. Been there twice. Okay. Yeah, I was only at in Indianapolis once, and it was for about let's see, that was I think we were there for about 3-4 days. It was it's a fun place. Indianapolis, fun city, and Lucas Oil, awesome venue there too. But yeah, wouldn't mind going back there again though. I'm sure they probably have some awesome stores there too, as big as Indianapolis is. The Waterkeeper. Don't know if I've seen you in a stream here before. Actually, you know what? I think I have before. But welcome aboard, Waterkeeper. Good to see you. Just bought 3 Amazon puffers. They're not really striped and black like I expected. More of a gold metallic color. Okay, so I know there's some different names that potentially you could have what I guess one of the names I know. Maybe it's an avocado puffer. They sometimes have like a metallic goldish look to them sometimes. I mean, size-wise, they grow about the same as an Amazon does. The same thing. Their teeth also grow pretty quick, but they're a lot more rare to find, though, typically, in terms if they are indeed avocado puffers. But it could be that sometimes, fish sometimes have variations in their coloration and their look. Sometimes, like a lot of Haka puffers have that vibrant yellow tail. Finley has yellow in her tail, but she also has a good deal of I guess I don't want to say a clearness, but like a whitish to it. And not that she's sick or anything. It's just how she looks. That could be potentially what it is, Water. Or maybe they gave you. I guess I'm not fully sure about where avocado puffers are native to because I've never seen them really, so I haven't really ever done a ton of research on them. I have heard of them, but I don't know. Like I say, they might just be miscolored Amazons, though, too. Convention Center is across the street, right? I believe you're still talking about Lucas Oil. Yeah, I believe so. I believe there is a convention center like literally right across the road there. As I see, Metalheads is also saying there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. But like I say, I think I want to say it's been over 10 years since I've been there. So who knows? I try to have a good memory, but doesn't always serve me well. And yes, fish clubs are the best. That's another thing. I know some people have asked me before, how do I hear about these swaps? I mean, other than, of course, live streams and such. Sometimes you can find out about your local ones by, just Googling, hey, what are some fish clubs nearby? So, like, here in Council Bluffs, I'm a part of the Nebraska Aquarium Society. I know I live in Iowa, but Nebraska Fish Group, the nearest Iowa one, I believe, is either I can't remember if there's one in Sioux City, but I know there's one like way on the eastern side of the state. I believe Des Moines has one as well. But obviously, Omaha is like literally a lot of their stores are literally 15, 20 minutes away from me. So it just made more sense to go that route. But yeah, fish clubs are an awesome way to meet other fish keepers. Get great advice amongst other fish keepers that keep various fish and such. And it's really a win-win situation all around. So those of you that are maybe looking, like I say, just Google it, and usually Google will tell you that what your nearest options are typically, or at least that's how I found a couple of them here in the Iowa area. Nebraska Aquarium Society, I was just referred by one of the stores because it's like, you come here so often. Have you heard of this group? And that's how I ended up joining a fish group. Crown Tail Half Moon joining us saying, hey, everyone. Hello to you, Crown Tail. Good to see you here. Also got Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics joining the chat here. Good to see you, as always, Misfit. Another frequent visitor that's always welcome here. Seeing here, making sure don't... Oh, no, Paul. Back properly now. The dang fit. The dishwasher broke down. Oh, dear. Well, I hope you don't have water all over. I know that, well, speaking from experience, that recently had water all over my floor. Not dishwasher floor or water, but water on the floor can be is not a fun mess to clean. Speaking from experience. Hope you're having a great day as well, Misfit. Glad to see you here joining us on this Monday afternoon or evening, depending on where all y'all are. Let's see here. So potentially, I don't want to make a bet and say count on it, but coming up here also in April, well, actually, no, correct myself. Right after Aquaticon, speaking of the Nebraska Aquarium Society, they are having a fish swap on not Monday. I can't get this right here, guys. On Sunday, May 1st, the Nebraska Aquarium Society will also be having a aquarium event or a swap, whatever you want to call them. Last time I was there, I mean, they're starting to get more reptiles in the door too there, but I mean, they have a wide selection of like cichlids, whether that be angelfish. They had some like South American cichlids, African cichlids. I know they have all sorts of like guppies and such. They've had discus there plenty of times, plecos. I mean, plecos especially a plenty. I mean, just you talk about if you want a cheaper pleco like a common brown or an albino bristlenose, they got it. Or if you want to go all the way up to like a sultan or a gold nugget or a blue phantom, I have even seen zebra plecos there, or king tiger plecos are another one I've seen there a lot. Royal plecos are another one. False zebras, if you want to get the knockoff version, I guess as some might call it. Still a beautiful pleco though, but all sorts of awesome stuff. There's some guy even had show quality goldfish there. One of the very few times I've actually ever seen goldfish be charged for like at lowest $80 to all the way up to, I think the most expensive one I think I saw the guy have was about like 250. I definitely remember seeing a 250. I want to say there was even one that was like almost around $300. It was kind of crazy because don't see that a whole lot, but they were really, really pretty goldfish. And I mean, I tell you what, lion heads, they had ranchus, they had some long fins and such. I mean, calicos, whites, all sorts of awesome goldfish that were they were really, they were pretty. That and people bring in like driftwood with plants and such. They aquarium supplies. It'll be an awesome event there. But of course, with me being in a Aquaticon on the day before, not sure if I'm going to make that though. We'll see though. Hillbilly Aquatic joining the chat here. Good to see you, Hillbilly Aquatic. Hello to you, as says hello to everyone. Drain pump has gone on in there. Oh dear. Like I say, hopefully it doesn't create too much of a mess for you to clean up, Paul. I know that's never a fun thing to deal with. As Select Pet here says, that's a good note to stay out here public too. If anyone's looking for fish swaps east of the Mississippi River, April 30th, which I've talked a little bit about, is Aquaticon. That'll take place in Knoxville, Tennessee at the Knoxville Expo Center. Going to be an awesome event. If you're even thinking about that, I highly recommend you go check that out there. May 7th, Mammoth Cave Aquarium Expo. May 14th, Chattanooga Swap. And let's see, May 21st, Lexington, Kentucky Swap. All right. How awesome would it be to have like a fish swap inside like Mammoth Cave? I'm sure that's not what they actually do here, but that'd actually be kind of cool, you know? See one of the most splendid caves that there is and go to a fish swap, hey, that's a win-win for me. Despite being 6'4", I do love visiting caves, actually. Caves don't always like me and my height, but still visited a great number of caves. Love just seeing all the stalagmites and stalactites and just the various formations they have. It's really cool. Like I say, just wish that caves, sometimes were a little more tall person friendly. When you're 6'4", you find yourself ducking a lot in the caves, but small price to pay to see some of the wonders of nature, really. Okay, so Select Pet says the Mammoth Cave event is in the town of Cave City at the convention center, so you could swing by the park and see the cave too. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Select Pet. That's like in Kentucky too, right? The Mammoth Cave one. I'm pretty sure that's in Kentucky too. Like, I want to say it's almost around Louisville or something, or Louisville. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Pronunciation, as I always say, is not my strong suit in life, but pretty sure that's in Kentucky otherwise. Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics, a man we were speaking a little bit of earlier. Driving to the Ark, so spotty Wi-Fi. Welcome aboard, Bob. Great to see you here, as always. And yes, okay, I thought that's about where it was, Select Pet. Says that, yes, the Mammoth Cave Expo is indeed in Kentucky, thought so, and southwest of Louisville a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I was pretty sure that's about where it was, but I've had neighbors that was originally around the Louisville area, but wasn't quite sure, but thank you for confirming that, though. Sarah J. Eber here. I finally said J this time rather than G. I feel bad every time because every time Sarah comes here, I almost say Sarah G instead of Sarah J. But good to see that Sarah J is joining us. Sorry, missed. Am I going to Aquaticon in Knoxville, Tennessee? Yes, Sarah. I will be going to Aquaticon, as will a number of other folks. Select Pet, who we have here today, will also be going there. Awesome Fish Fan member and channel, like I say there, joining the party there. James and Fish Room Fever will be there. Bob Kaler with Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics, believe plans to be there. Chattanooga Ed should be there as well there. Tennessee Aqua going to be there as well. I mean, all sorts of, I know that Aquaticon does have a Facebook page. So next week I'll have to grab that there too. So I can put that in there too. I know this is where some people are going to be like, or Austin, you could just finally find some mods and they can put it in there for you. Very true. But they also have a Facebook page. Literally all you got to do is just search Aquaticon and it'll pop up right away. And it'll also give you a little more of a list of who you can expect to be there. And it'll also really give you a scope on just how spectacular this event is really shaping up to be. There's going to be lots of cool stuff here. Oh, that's cool. So Sarah J says that she will be going as well and taking her sister since it will be her sister's birthday. Well, hey, that's one heck of a birthday present. My birthday will be about a week and a half afterwards. Well, actually, no, scratch that. My birthday will be about a week and a half before Aquaticon. Don't know why I said after. I'm getting confused even on when my birthday is, guys. I'm really losing my sanity here, guys. Just tripping all over. Let's see here. And yeah, I expect it to be an awesome event as well. It's, like I say, saltwater, freshwater, reptiles are going to be there. Some amphibians are going to be there. I mean, I believe some people are bringing some corals there as well. I mean, I'm sure there'll be freshwater plants there as well as just aquarium equipment and such there. And hey, while you're there, you can probably visit some of the awesome stores in the area because I know with Knoxville, got to be some awesome stores there as well. Might have to check in with some Tennessee folk to get a recommendation there, though, about like, hey, if you could visit one store in like around Knoxville, Tennessee, where would you go? I know if anyone ever came to Omaha here, we have 5 stores here. I mean, we're very blessed, very fortunate here. But we have, of course, Blue Dog Aquatics and Exotics here, who just opened up a couple months ago, right by the lip of La Vista and Ralston, Nebraska, a suburb of Omaha, to those that don't know. Otherwise, literally located in Omaha, there's Rivers and Reefs, as the name would suggest, freshwater fish, saltwater fish, fish freaks, or as I like to call here on my channel occasionally, the source of the madness. Definitely got to go back there again. I've had it in a couple of my videos here. Definitely think I got to go back and do like an actual store spotlight video on fish freaks. That and Rivers and Reefs as well. They're both awesome, spectacular stores. Fintastic Fish in Bellevue, another suburb of Omaha, is another great place as well there. And I'm missing one here because I said 5. That's only 4. Nebraska Aquarium Supply is another awesome place that also has freshwater and saltwater. And they have usually a very awesome array of freshwater plants too. I mean, there's a little bit of something to look for at every store here in the Omaha area if you ever go there. But I would say if you're ever in the Omaha area and can only make one store, it's a hard choice, but I would say you got to go to Fish Freaks. It's, just a selection of freshwater fish, the saltwater fish. I mean, they have corals. They got the frags. They got they got the freshwater plants. I mean, they got rainbows, cichlids, angelfish. They usually have some arowanas in as well. Puffers as well. They really stepped up their puffer game here too. I like to think that I have something to do with that, but probably not really. But I mean, I believe they have 3 freshwater stingrays right now. They got shrimp, tetras, barbs. I mean, just the wide array they have is amazing, really. See, new local Austin. I know I saw you up there earlier, and I forgot to say, hey, hello to you when I saw you earlier. Welcome aboard, new local Austin. Always great to see you here. And yeah, I know I saw you up there earlier, and I had totally forgot. I know that sounds terrible, right? Let's hear. Oop, and I'm bumping my table now. All right, here. Taking a look at the clock here. Oh, we got 5:45 here yet. We're good for a while yet. Here's Select Pet. Great mid-water change. And realize I've lost my prime. Oh, no. Hated that when it happens. See me? That's why I always buy the big things. Like, I never go smaller than the medium bottles and such. But, yeah, that's horrible. That I'd be freaking out there myself personally. That's why usually when I have about 1/3 of prime left, I tell myself, okay, we have to buy some prime so I don't run out. But fortunately, prime usually lasts quite a while. But yeah, it's of all the things that I put in my tanks, prime is one of the last things I ever want to go dry on. Let's see here. So I know we've talked a lot about conventions and such here. It's awesome to see some new faces joining here as well here. Always awesome to see some new face here. But let's see here. Oh, shoot. So Select Pet. It was a gallon of prime. I took it to the swap this weekend. I may have to put it in my storage building with the dry goods that didn't sell. And I keep bumping my table. I'm going to move this real quick. There we go. But see, now I'm going to have the lighting issue again. This is what happens when you live in a house that was completed in 1893. You sometimes got to battle the lighting. And if you look at my roof up here, yes, I have to mind my head on the support beams. Because let me tell you, even if my head runs into those beams, the beams don't move. Which I guess is good. If the beams moved, sure, maybe it might hurt less if I run into it. But it's, no, I'd rather get a bunk on the head than see the beam move. And I'd be like, and we're moving! Let's see here. Brookley Bell here and saying hello, lurking while cooking. Hey, welcome, Brookley. Hey, what's on the menu? I might be right over. Let's see here. Sarah J saying, I use safe and lose it all the time. It's usually by one of my 8 tanks because I forget to put it back. Exactly what I run into. Like, I think the reason why I have like 4 huge nets is because I literally do that same exact thing. Same thing with my prime and some of the fish food. I forget to put it away, and I'm always looking around when it's around feeding time, like, now where the heck did I put that fish food? In fact, speaking up for that, look on my washer over here. We got, oh crud, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things over there. At least I guess it's on a consistent spot now. I guess if it's all in one spot, then I guess it's easy to find, right? Select that. Ever knock yourself on those beams? I did lose my house basement fish room. It had a 6-foot ceiling with some spouts that dropped down to 6'5". You know, I'm actually now curious to see how far those drop down. So I personally am 6'4". So man, oh man, a 6-foot ceiling. Yikes. That'd be hell for me. But if I had to take a guess, I'd say those beams are probably actually 6 feet might actually be pretty close there. So I don't have to duck a ton here, but it almost looks like I'm doing like a anime run when I put it down, do the water changes and such, put the arms back like this. I mean, I guess it's a great back stretch and such. I got to quit moving my computer here because I keep jacking up the framing and the lighting. I got to quit doing that. But I've hit I will admit and select that. I've definitely hit my head on those beams. I can't say I can remember how many times. I don't know if that's more of a matter of I don't want to remember or if I've just lost the brain cells to where I can't remember. New Local Austin, want a thing like that? Yeah, the utility sinks are a dream. I will definitely say that in terms of doing, especially like water changes. Those utility sinks are a great thing. It wasn't down here initially when we moved, and I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna have a fish room down here, I need a sink. But they're usually not too hard to install as long as you find where the main line is, and just connect it to a place where it drains properly, and see here. Cares Aquatics and Donuts. West Arc completed in 1900. That's older than me. Also, Brooklyn Bell is cooking some chicken wings. Ooh, you are talking my language right there. Wife and I actually just had some wings not too long ago, and it was kind of weird, honestly. It was a flamin' hot Cheetos sauce, which sometimes things sound so strange. You're just like, that doesn't sound good. But sometimes it sounds so strange. It's like, I don't know if this is going to be good, but it sounds so weird. I got to try it. And I decided, I was going to try it. And they had like a little bit of a sauce. And then what they did is they actually put like flamin' hot Cheeto crumbs on it. And I know to some people, it's like, this sounds like a whole bunch of stuff that can give me cardiac problems, which I agree. But it actually wasn't bad. I'm trying to remember the name of the place here. I think it was called Cosmic Wings here in the area. It wasn't terrible. Flamin' hot Cheeto wings were actually not horrible. And now, because I'm talking about this, I'm making Paul hungry, as well as myself, Paul. I'm like, okay, and we need to stop talking about wings because it's 5:50 right now, and haven't heard the wife come through the door just yet, so can't be thinking about food too soon yet. Collaboration of Curiosity saying hello. Hello to you, COC. Good to see you here. Until then, Brooklyn, though, I've never tried them either. It was, I say, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, like, well, I like wings. I like Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Let's give it a shot. And it wasn't terrible, I got to tell you. Probably could make something like that homemade pretty easily too. Just crush up a bunch of flaming hot Cheetos and just you could just put something on the wings. Just I'm not sure exactly what it would do. I'm not exactly a second coming of Gordon Ramsay, so my cooking knowledge isn't always exactly stellar. But I'm sure there's a way how you could get it just to stick on there. I'm sure. Adrian saying, "What's up, Fintastic? Good to see you here." Or Adele, that's right. I believe, yeah, it's Adele, right? Saying, "What's up, Fintastic? What's up with you? Hope all is good here this Monday afternoon." Pretty sure it's Adele. I apologize if it's wrong. I'm horrible. No, wait. Wait. I messed that up. Shoot. Nope, never mind. I messed up. I'm sorry. Yes, select that. Time for the Fintastic cooking show. Whisked egg and then the Cheeto crumb. Ooh. Now that'd be one way to do it. That's right. I know. I thought about it for a minute and then see, I'm like, oh, wait, no. I messed up there. I knew it was either you or, yeah. It's like, oh, wait, no. I messed that up. Shoot. Yep, I remember that from last week now. I'm like, wait, no. Connecting the logos. Oh, I messed up. I told you, Adele. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. So yeah, you use the egg to get the Cheeto dust to stick wherever. There you go. Yeah, and then fry. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hey, I might have to try that. Now, I'd wonder though, how would you do that if you have see me? I don't have an actual fryer, but I do have an air fryer. Yes, I did get caught up in that trend here, and I tell you what, they're awesome. I mean, obviously, being a Packer fan, I love my fried cheese curds, my mozzarella sticks, and such. Dip it in some ranch, or maybe you make a Southwestern ranch and such. And I got to tell you, it's pretty bomb diggity. And I guess speaking of the fried stuff here, I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings. I tell you what, I love their wings and such. While we're on the topic, but I tell you what, if you've never tried their cheese curds, whew, I do love their cheese curds. And this may sound weird, but people, bear with me. If you ever go to Buffalo Wild Wings and if they have the option, ask for the caramel sauce. I know, fried cheese curds dipped in caramel, it sounds weird, but hear me out. It tastes exactly like a funnel cake. I kid you not. One time at Buffalo Wild Wings, I was just sitting there. I was going to get it with the Southwest Ranch like I normally do. And yeah, they said they had caramel sauce, and they said it tasted like a funnel cake, which at first I'm like, fried cheese, caramel sauce, that just does not sound like a good combination. As weird as it is, though, it tastes exactly like a funnel cake, or at least so I think. They said that too, and I tell you what, it's very strangely similar. It's a weird concoction, but it works. I know, maybe a funnel cake is a weird thing to compare to, but I guess it tastes like a powdered sugar funnel cake. I guess the powdered sugar funnel cakes to me are the traditional funnel cakes. I know some people like to get cinnamon sugar on theirs. I'm not picky either way. I'll do it either direction. But yeah, I go both ways. But I guess if I had to pick one, powdered sugar would probably be more my favorite. But I know it's like that. We almost need a Fish Fam cheat sheet here, because I mean, as a like with some of the folks that have 10,000 subs and all that, I can almost wonder sometimes how they remember so many people here. Or some other streams I watch sometimes is Dan's Fish is another one I watch, or of course KG Tropicals. I of course try to watch Corey Aquarium Co-op, along with handfuls of other streams out there. I try to catch as many as possible to see what everyone's up to, but yeah, I almost feel like I need a cheat sheet, and just as I do the stream, I'm just gonna have a board over here saying so for example, Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics, Bob. Liquid Zoo Only Fins, Matt. Collaboration and Curiosities, Adele. Fish Room Fever, James. Chattanooga Ed. Just got to have a cheat sheet or something, as Flex says. I'm with you. Powdered sugar is the best way to go on a funnel cake, but just going to say it. Yeah, if you're ever at Buffalo Wild Wings and you get the cheese curds, I mean, you got to try the caramel sauce. It sounds very weird. I know. I get it. I thought the same thing, but it actually tastes like a funnel cake. It's so strange, but it does. How many people I can local Austin? I got to tell you, especially with me, I almost don't. I myself wouldn't want to think too much about like how many people I could recognize right away, because with nearing the 1,200 subs mark now here, even with that mark, which I know really on YouTube in the grand scheme of things isn't all that crazy, but I still look at that and think to myself like, shoot, I probably wouldn't remember a ton there, and I'd probably feel really horrible about it. But just being like, oh, I feel horrible. They're, when people sub to your channel and, spend their time, in some shape, way, or form to some degree, follow what you do, you want to make sure that you know that, hey, I do see you and I appreciate you and such. So you want to try to remember as many people as possible, but the bigger and bigger it gets, the more and more difficult of a task that becomes. And that's definitely something I've learned from about the 2 years from growing from little over 100 subs to now nearing 1,200, which it gets more and more challenging as the bigger the number of subs, the bigger the challenge. I guess some might argue that's a good problem to have. Let's see here. We got 3 minutes until 6 o'clock here. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Metalheads stream link here, because I know they will be going live here very, very soon here. And if you guys haven't ever checked them out before, highly recommend that once we wrap it up here, you go and check them out here. It's another group of awesome people that awesome members of the Fish fam there. And you're looking for another stream to watch afterwards, great recommendation right there. And of course, if you're looking for a stream to watch before I go live, Stephen P. Aquatics always goes live at 4 p.m. Central, 5 o'clock Eastern. And that's another awesome Fish fam member there with great stuff on his channel as well there too. So if you're ever looking for something to watch there beforehand, before you check in here, Stephen P. Aquatics, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern, another awesome stream to hit over there. And speaking of awesome Fish fan members and awesome streamers, we got Big Tank Hank in the house. Good to see you, Big Tank Hank there. Guy that I recently, I think it's been now a couple months ago or so, was live in the Fishy Den with him. That's another awesome channel to go check out there. Or if you want to meet, it's a great way to also see some new aquarium channels and such there too. Big Tank Hank gets a lot of awesome Fish fan members on his channel as well there. Vibes Aquatics also joining us here. Welcome, Vibes. Good to see you. Bringing in the good vibrations. Right now, I'm sure just like, oh, wow, like I haven't heard that one before. Pepin Creek Aquatics. Why, yes. As a matter of fact, it is a Reggie White shirt. I need to get an actual jersey, though, at some point. But, yes, this is indeed a Reggie White shirt. Well, the minister of defense himself. Checking through here. No, we got all sorts of awesome checking through here. I will say one more time, because as pointed out earlier, I did break my promise on not getting a video out this previous week. I'm going to try to get two. I will for sure 110% get at least one out here this week. Going to try to get it out here, if not tonight, by tomorrow. Just got a couple of touches to do on. For those of you wondering, I edit my videos on Adobe Premiere. So lots of bells and whistles to work on that thing. And I'd be lying if I would tell you that I'm still learning what that program can still all do. There's a lot of things you can do. Sometimes even the Hollywood movies use Adobe Premiere at times to edit some of their stuff. It's definitely something that can really, it's got a lot of bells and whistles, that's for sure. All right, let's see here. 1 hour and, yep, it is a minute after 6. So I'm going to go ahead, start typing in the Metalheads link so y'all can go check them out here. With that being said, don't want to step on their toes and steal the spotlight from them. And Pepin Creek Aquatics, thanks for the sticker and here on the Wall of Fame. I've officially made it to the big time there. Well, I'm glad you got that. Pep and I know that a couple of them got sent out there, but very glad that you got that there. I know it took a little while there, but yep, awesome to hear you got it there. Hopefully the product's treating you well there. But folks, I'm going to go ahead and bounce here for today. Thank you all so much for checking in here on this Monday afternoon here. Like I say, working on 3 current videos right now. I'm going to try to at least get 2 of them out here this week, but in the very least, 1 will be released or put out on the channel here this week here. Hopefully no later than tomorrow evening. And hopefully you guys will check that out here because going to show off some new fish that we have here in the fish room, as well as share a little more in detail about some plans I have here for the fish room. I know we talked about that in some previous streams here, but this upcoming video will go a little bit more in-depth and detail. But I'm a couple minutes over here, so I'm going to go ahead and jump here. Make sure you guys go check out the Metalhead stream there, and make sure you know where that you're coming from and all that. Give them some great support, and thanks again for watching the stream. I will see you all in my next video. Stay fantastic, guys.